All right, give me a second, guys. I think my microphone unplugged itself. So, did it? I have a feeling it did. Okay. Okay, this is new. Give me a second. I'm so sorry, guys. Here, you guys can go to this screen while I figure this out. Oh dear. Let's see. Okay. So um, Ugh. Ugh. Okay, there it is. Yeah, my that's never happened before. So for some reason decided to just no, just switch off. Okay, we're fine. Hello. I was so excited to start on time. And yet here we are. Of course, life always has a way. So, hello everyone. Hey Carol, Phantom, Celestian, saxophone flutist, Victor, Barbadian, welcome back. Hello. Yeah, I know that you guys could hear me because I put on my flute microphone so that you could still hear me. BNA Bound, hello. Yes, on time. Okay, so you guys can see from my timer, I've decided to lower today's practice time to 45 minutes because I really need to end right on time, including cleanup. So just to put it very succinctly, John's flaring again. So a little bit unexpected for it to happen so soon again, but it is what it is. So I kind of need to pull back and slow down a little bit. Yeah, I'm. It's just it again nowhere near as bad as before, but it's still just unexpected, and life kind of goes a little topsy-turvy when it happens. And I just need some extra time to myself. So yeah. The last time he flared was early May. So, well, I guess it is 2 months. So I guess it's not that much of a surprise. He flares approximately, I want to say, every 2 to 3 months. So yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. So that's why I was really wanting to start on time today. I wanted to start the clock at 11:05, so that's coming up really soon. I'm going to start the clock and then end very promptly in 45 minutes, clean up with you guys for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm out. So yeah, I'm still working on the video about TSW, so it is particularly hard on me mentally right now to have to go through a flare with John while editing footage about it. It's usually around this time is when I try to just do things and escape and not really think about it. But I'm finishing up this video, so yeah, it's hard. So yeah, let's get started. It's 11:05, so we're going to get that timer going and just get this practice done. Try that again. All right, figured out what was going on there. Yes, happy Canada Day, belated Canada Day, that is. Yeah, enjoy your time with family, Michael. Yeah, so my muscles right in front of my chin are really going haywire, pretty tight today. So I'm finding I have to relax them down quite a bit. So I will be thinking about that today as we practice. All right. Is it socially acceptable to play Stars and Stripes Forever even if you're not American and not in America because you really like playing the piccolo solo? I think so. It's a pretty rad piccolo solo, and it also is like possibly the most what's the word, like famous one in at least in America. So yeah, do it up. Okay, I'm finding my music here. Okay, let's do De La Sonorite. We are doing this is way too small. What is it? We're doing exercise 4. Okay, excellent. Let's do this up. I like the exchange of the Canadians and Americans here in the chat. Oh, I love it. Yes, Stars and Stripes is iconic. Absolutely. Okay, this is definitely harder to do than normal because these muscles are just sticking my lower lip out way too far. Okay. I feel like I actually learned the Stars and Stripes solo when I was still living in Canada. So, acceptable. More than acceptable. Okay, I wanted to get a better pianissimo. Hey Ryan, how are you? Um, I could be better. I was just telling everyone earlier that my husband is his skin is flaring again. So, um, I'm not in the best mental state right now, and I'm probably not going to be for the next few days. If the last 3 years are any indication in terms of my pattern. So yeah, but I still showed up just for myself today. Just this hour is just for me. And I know that I really need it. So that's why I'm here. I think I need to start a little softer. saliva, but not bad. All right, Ryan, I'm just going to remind you of the chat rules. If you can just, one, stay on topic, and also please don't, I know you're just asking if I can play Rush E, but it's sounding a lot like a request. So just warning you, you're skirting very close to not following the rules. Okay, so let's look at 212 in, oh, actually, no, we need to do a little bit of circular breathing. So let's do that. Hello, Celestian. Welcome back off your call. Oh, that is welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah? Do I just always coincide? Okay. Let's try a little bit of circular breathing on the flute. Losing it a little bit. Thanks, BNA Bound, for saying that. I appreciate it. I'm just giving myself, like, you know, letting myself do it a little bit here and there. But, oh, moving the wrong thing. But I'm just not, you know, sweating it, you know? So, okay. Let's do the Moyse 480 exercises. We're doing 212. So, ooh, octave leaps. Okay, sounds great. Yeah, circular breathing is pretty darn hard. I think because I looked at a previous stream from last week and I was just observing how I was doing it. And I think I'm sucking in too much air, actually. So I was trying to do it like a little less today. And I think that worked better. So we will continue doing that. Okay. Oh gosh. Was that, wait, did I actually do that with the wrong microphone? I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my fingers are actually not used to that certain combo. So this is going to be fun. Wow. That was an experience. Okay. We'll keep going. Yeah, I'm still noticing the muscles in front of my chin are like really overacting today. I found where my mistake was because I was thinking it was happening in a different spot, but no, I found it. Okay, just for fun, we're going to try up to high D. We tried. One more. I don't know if you guys can tell from the fluency of that, but like that is more familiar to me than the other ones. So yeah, I'm really happy I'm doing these 480 exercises because it is really helping me like familiarize myself with combinations that I normally would not have the chance to encounter. So all right, enjoy your time with family, Michael. One more time. Okay, cool. Still have 20 minutes. So we are just going to go through bits of the Ibert and kind of evaluate as I go. Although, should I try running the whole thing? I might. Thank you, Victor. I will definitely get a drink of water. Yeah. I think for a shorter session like today, probably better if I try running the whole thing. So, let's try it. Okay. Water first. Have I ever considered messing with people by calling it Ibert? I believe John calls it Ibert. Hey, Jackie, how are you? How is life? Okay, I'm very curious about how I'm going to feel. Oh, shoot, though. My pedal isn't working because I killed it. Okay. Well, that's going to make life a little harder. Yeah, we're just going to go section by section then so that I can scroll. Oh, well, it is what it is. Have I been, I could be better. My husband's skin is flaring again, so life is a little bit rough right now. So it's one of those things that just kind of keeps coming back. So it's messing with me a little bit mentally and emotionally right now. So yeah, but you know, Ibert and Ernie, I love it. I love that. Love that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not in the best of mental states, but I'm just showing up for in this hour just for me. So anyway, let's continue. Okay, in terms of an evaluation right there, pretty good. It's just my overactive muscles right here in the front. Definitely made it a little bit harder to just kind of keep it on the rails, but I did. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll continue. Hey Sean, how are you? Yeah, oh, that overactive lower lip, man. It's making my high notes sound really good, but like the lower notes, oof. And it's like kind of messing with my like the sensation of inhaling. So I'm like not inhaling as much as I think it's messing with the sensation of exhaling. So I'm exhaling more than I should. So I'm overblowing. I think that's what's happening here. But all the finger work is good. So let's just continue this to the next section and just be careful not to overblow. I guess I could sing and play to loosen everything up. I'm going to be completely real with you. I don't feel like it right now. I'm sorry. I'm not really in the mood to explore right now. I'm here just to get my checklist done, to pat myself on the back and say I did it. But I will definitely try that on a different day. How's that? Let's continue. Hey, trumpet guy, it's okay. Don't be sorry. Celestian, that was literally you yesterday. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood to explore. I'm really not. And I'm weirdly, I feel very guilty saying that, but there are just some days that I just don't feel like exploring it. So I'm just not in the great mental state right now. But I will keep that in mind for another day when I am in the mood for exploring. So thank you, Phantom, for giving me that suggestion. I will save that and bookmark it for another day. All right? All right. Okay, so I did some things manually there to make that better. I manually did not overblow, even though I really wanted to. And then the other thing too, this is a trick that I learned from one of my students actually. In order to bring the opposite edge of the lip hole further away from you manually, you can very, very, very subtly actually just lift the flute off your face a little bit. So you can do it by like actually very slightly just kind of pushing this part of the flute towards you, just a hair. and that will lift the head joint off of your face a little bit. So that helped. And then trusting that I didn't have to overblow also really helped. Yeah. Oh, thanks, trumpet guy. And thank you, BNA Bound, for saying that. I just want to acknowledge that like singing and playing and then also fluttering on the low C are all both really great ideas. I'm just not in the mood today. just, I'm not in the mood, and I don't think there's anything I can really do about it. So I will bookmark those two ideas for another day. Yeah, Lucid, Sean, you hit the nail right on the head. Today is one of those days where just the fact that I showed up to stream for myself really that's the win in it of itself. I was contemplating canceling this morning because I was feeling really kind of all over the place, and but I remembered that in the hardest, darkest times of caring for John, when his skin was way worse than it was now, my streams was what kept me going, because it those few hours a week just kind of helped remind me who I am, and it held me together. So that's why I showed up today, because I really need to hold myself together, and this is one of the ways that I can hold myself together. Hey Jorge, welcome. How are you? You know, I didn't expect that you guys would start talking about how this feels. And I'm glad that I opened my mouth. Just seeing what you guys are saying here is making me feel better and not so alone. Yeah. All right. In terms of what happened there, I had it like kind of like an air bubble stuck in the back of my mouth. So I really had to just kind of like stop for a second and get that out before I kept going. It's not bad. The runs are not bad. One thing I wanted to do this week, but I have absolutely no interest in exploring it right now. So I'm going to, again, bookmark this for next week. I want to, I made a discovery about myself by talking about this with my students. I have always, what's the word? My God, my brain is like complete mush right now. But yeah, I've always preferred ascending scales or ascending chords, like ascending patterns. Descending patterns make my brain hurt. And you guys can hear how many descending patterns there are in here, in this section here. And so when I was talking to my students about how to kind of like game the system and like get themselves to like do it the other way better, because it just so happened that last week I was teaching a bunch of students who preferred descending instead of ascending. So I told them actually what I used to do was whenever I would do my scales and arpeggios for my teachers, because none of them knew I was doing it this way, but I would, because I can start out ascending and start out really comfortably. What I would do whenever I was descending was I literally just pretended I was playing ascending but backwards. And for some reason that mind trick just made it so much easier for me to wrap my head around descending, which is actually what I was just doing in the 480 exercises. It's so ingrained in how I do scales up and down and arpeggios, chords, whatever, up and down. My descending is technically in my brain. I think of it as backwards ascending. So I was teaching a whole bunch of my students last week. I was like, you can do the opposite. If you descend much more easily, you should actually practice your scales descending first and then practice your scales, then ascend, but think of ascending as backwards descending. So next week, what I wanted to try is to literally play these, all of these descending figures in this section backwards. I want to do it backwards so that, because I'm probably going to have a much better time ascending than I have descending. And then if I think of it as backwards ascending, I'm wondering if that's just going to iron it out forever for me. Like I can feel that I have it almost ironed out, but not quite at the comfort level that I want it to be. And this might be my key. So we shall see. I'm going to try that next week because right now I have no interest in exploring. But we're bookmarking that for next time. Okay, I just tried it now because I was curious. I was like, what if I just kind of like very subtly read ahead, but like I read ahead and then backwards if I'm descending, and it helps. Holy cow, that helps. So I think if I actually did it backwards, it would cement it in even more. So we have that to look forward to for next week. Chi Eduardo, hello. I like that you guys also do the same thing. Yeah, I'm finding out that actually a lot of people do this, but like no one says it out loud. Okay, could be better. Um, uh, that lower lip is still overacting right now. And so it's causing me to really want to overblow. Like I didn't even catch myself overblowing until it was way too late. So got to keep that in mind for this next section. Also, I need to remember that the tremolos change here a little bit. All right, a little bit distracted because I'm experimenting with this, like if it's descending, let's think of it as ascending. So a tiny bit distracted, but it is helping. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's getting really hard to just keep my lip down. I do have only one section left, so I'm going to finish that before I head off for today. Oh, I had to like keep reminding myself only blow half as much as you think you need. And then I had to just trust. Okay. Very quickly, just want to do a little bit of Rapid as Wildfires, just in some of the parts where I know that it flips up and down between the octaves. So just wanted to try that. Yeah, definitely a little bit of a challenge today. It's really just those two things. I think I'll end it there. It's just those two things. It's just making sure that I am not overblowing. So I really only need to blow twice, like half as much as I think I need to today. And I do think that it is because, like it could be that I'm just so mentally like stressed right now that I just feel like I have to put in a ton of air. But I don't actually have to put in that much. So, yeah, I think, so there's that. I think the interesting discovery though was that, with my lower lip, like sort of the muscles in front of my chin, with those muscles overacting today, like just completely overdoing it today, it really skews my perception of how much air to put into the flute. And I think it's probably because it's making some notes, especially the lower notes, harder to come out because the lip is so far out. And because it's not coming out, my brain is automatically thinking that I'm just not putting in enough air. But that's not actually the case. Oops. There we go. Better. So yeah, I think that like weirdly enough, even though I had no interest in exploring today, I think I did at the very least discover that about like on a day where I really feel like I need to overblow. I think it's actually because my lips are sort of skewing my perception of how much air is actually making it into the flute. So that's super interesting. BNA, thank you so much. Interesting. So Trump guy, you also like practicing pieces back to front or even random phrases. Makes you feel way safer when you're playing an orchestra because you know you can get back in. Oh yes, that is such a smart thing to do. Absolutely. Because if you absolutely know what you're doing, then you know there's no question. Like you can hear and be like, okay, I know I can jump right back in. It always feels a little bit like crazy when you're like jumping in the middle of a phrase. But it's so satisfying when you get it correct though, you know? Okay, just wanted to make sure that I wiped the inside of this lip hole here. There we go. All right, we did it. We put in the work, put in the practice. 45 minutes was kind of pushing it. I think we ended up doing 50 minutes, which is not bad. I would say not bad. You know, I don't think I can really complain. Oh, shoot. I have a small dent here. Well, I'm gonna have to request to get that out in my next COA. Well, stuff happens. But yeah, so I'm really happy I did it. I'm really happy I have, you know, I showed up for myself. Oh, it was hard though, definitely really hard. So, at this moment in time, I am still planning on streaming tomorrow, but my one student that I have tomorrow ended up having to cancel. So I technically have nothing except for the stream tomorrow. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that if I decide to cancel tomorrow, I just wanted you guys to not be surprised. There's a chance, we don't know. It all depends on how John feels. If John is feeling okay, I might take him to work, and so that I also have sort of a change of scenery, and that might help me feel better mentally, in which case I may not come back to stream in the afternoon. So yeah, I just right now I'm planning on having the stream for tomorrow, but I might cancel it tomorrow. So yeah, you guys agree? So there's a chance that we may not even be able to make it out of the house. It all depends on how John feels. So, you know, if I'm stuck at home anyway, I think I would prefer to, you know, have that 1 hour to myself. So I think I'm just going to, I don't think I'm going to schedule the stream right now, just so that you guys aren't being kind of like, I don't want to dangle a carrot in front of you guys. But I just thought that I would communicate with you guys what's going on in my head right now, that if we are out of the house tomorrow, I think I would like to stay out of the house tomorrow. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate how much you guys understand. And I'm, you know, I think I wish that I could give a little bit more consistency to like my content creation and stuff like that. But something that I am slowly coming to terms with is that I have chosen a life that does not really actually allow for that. So I will keep making content, but it just cannot be as consistent as, let's say, other creators. So yeah. Leave house, get tea, then get ice cream, then get ice cream tea. That sounds like a great idea. Elena, thank you so much. And thank you, Phantom. Yeah, I appreciate you guys helping me today, and talking about you guys kind of going through something similar. Just showing up for yourself when you practice. Like, sometimes you just need to show up and just do the checklist and just get out, you know? Flute Ceremony, don't be sorry for being late. Totally all good. Yeah, so I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop that we might not have a stream tomorrow, even though I did plan for it last week. I had no idea that John was going to flare this badly this week because he was doing so well. But, you know, the flares come very, very quickly. And, you know, they kind of, you know, make all the plans go crazy. So flutes are yummy. I don't know if you know, but my husband has a condition called topical steroid withdrawal. So if you wanted to read up on it, my bot can give you a link. So it's a lot to explain. So that's why I have this little, well, hopefully, there we go. My bot's awake now. So yeah, it's a lot to explain. So I think it's easier to just kind of let you guys click around and read. Yeah, so life is a little unexpectedly tough right now. So yeah, just wanted to keep that communication line with you guys open. I don't want to keep you guys guessing. This is me. This is what you get. I'm done hiding. So this is where I'm at, and I don't know what I need tomorrow. So I will let you guys know if I do decide to cancel. I will put up notifications on like my social media, and I'll let you guys know. So I'm really striving to keep the communication open, even though I'm really tired and all I want to do is hide. But I think that it's easier on everyone, easier on myself, and also easier on you guys if we all just know what's going on. So thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so rest assured, his flare is nowhere near as bad as before. But I do think that I am exhibiting some PTSD, some actual PTSD, like not the jokey PTSD that I sometimes talk about, but I do think that I am actually exhibiting those symptoms. So just so you guys are, comforted, I am seeing a therapist. So, and they've been working with me, and things are going in the right direction. I lucked out with a really great therapist first try. So, yeah, I am being taken care of. I am being guided. I have sought help. And I recognize that what I'm going through right now is post-traumatic symptoms, post-traumatic disorder symptoms. So, yeah. Yeah. Big hugs to all of you guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you for listening and for understanding. You guys are all so sweet. Thank you. I'm not here for a pity party. Just to be very clear with everyone, it's just that I feel that it is more healthy for me to keep that communication open with you guys so that you guys know what's going on. Clearly, I'm not telling you guys everything. There's no need to. However, I think at the bare minimum, you guys need to know that right now I'm not doing okay. But I'm probably going to be better next week. As far as I understand my own my ups and downs. We've been going at this for several years now. So, yeah. There we are. That's life. I'm going to sign off now and, maybe do a little bit of editing before I go make some lunch for us. Or I might just make some lunch for us and have a longer lunch hour right now. So thank you, trumpet guy. I really appreciate actually all of you. I appreciate all of your encouragement. Yeah. So it's okay. I'm seeking help from the right people. Yeah. I love you all so very much. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe until the next time I see you, which might be tomorrow or might be next week. Do what it is you need to help you. All right. Because there is no music without the musician. I will see you guys next time. Laters, everyone. Bye.